Somebody messaged me on Instagram yesterday, and they were telling me that I had like a little cursor on my thing, so they couldn't see the full video. So I made sure I fixed it this time. And also somebody messaged me, and they were like, "Yo, bro, you need to wear your jerseys backwards because you have so many jerseys." Because I have my Instagram in my bio, and they were like, "You need to wear your jerseys backwards." So I got the Spreewell on today. Today we're gonna do the Pacers Knicks team overview. Like I said yesterday, one of my videos actually got trending on YouTube, and we like passed over 1.5K views. So I appreciate you guys. For me, there's not really a lot for me to say about this Pacers team because they were really just hurt by injuries like the whole season last season. It was kind of hard for them to like ever really establish a groove. Malcolm Brogdon was hurt for over 30 games, so they got rid of one of the Holiday brothers, which I don't really like whatsoever. I think they kept Justin and they got rid of Aaron, which them two together last year was good for a lot of the year. Brogdon was hurt for more than 30 games. TJ Warren missed over a third of the season. Miles Turner was out 10 games. The only player that was like consistently healthy the whole year was Sabonis. And he had an all-star year. He's like a top 5 center in the league to me. But besides that, like, this team's biggest problem is injury. I know you guys saw last year that this team, they made the 8th seed. Or they were in the play-in game, but they didn't make the playoffs. They were the 9th seed with the Hornets. And then I feel like, and then they won that game, and then they ended up losing to the Wizards. I know you guys probably remember that. But I feel like this team's biggest issue is just injury. Also, like, part of me feels like this team should just blow it up because they're not going to be anything past like a 6th seed. And it's like, do you really want to be a franchise that is known for, like, they got some good pieces. A lot of people were saying that they should go out and trade Miles Turner, and I was thinking, like, I don't know if I would do that because he's, like, one of the best two-way centers in the league. He's, like, a less televised Bam Adebayo. So, like, yeah, for me, Pacers are probably just going to be what they're going to be. Like, nothing special whatsoever. They're not going to be, like, a top 25 team. I mean, they're not going to be like a top 5 team in their conference, but we switch over to the other side with the Knicks. The Knicks look scary, bro. They really do. So we'll start it at point guard. They'll probably start Kemba. And Kemba actually looked really good in this game, which I was surprised because I'm a Celtics fan and we know how bad Kemba was for us for a long period of time. And then they'll probably have Rose be the backup point guard. Personally, I think that works better. I feel like Rose kind of deserves starter minutes, like for what he did in this team in the playoffs last year. He was like the only positive, but they're not going to start him because Rose is too injury prone, so they're probably going to have to bring him off the bench, which is cool. Like, that's fine. That's probably one of the best backup point guards there is in the league to just say, like, oh, yeah, we have D-Rose off the bench. And if we go to the 2 guard, they're going to have Quickly probably starting, I would assume. I mean, RJ Barrett at the 2. And then they'll have Quickly and Alex Burks off the bench. They might start Burks. And at the small forward, they'll have Randall. They might start Toppin at the 4. I don't really know how they're going to do it. And that kid looks really nice from the Pacers as well. But then they'll have Nerlens Noel at the 5, and then have Sims backing him up at the center position. And then Toppin will be Randall's backup. Toppin kind of, I think people are, like what I heard is that Toppin is like the front runner for that backup power forward spot for the Knicks. The thing is though, like, I don't know what the Knicks ceiling is. By the way, I'm a huge TJ McConnell fan. I don't really know what the Knicks ceiling is. I don't know how good they're going to be. I don't know how bad they're going to be. Like, I think that they're going to be like a middle-of-the-pack team, 4, 5, 6 team, and then probably lose in the first or second round again. They picked up Fournier, which was huge. I just don't know. Like, I was really high on this team last year. I called Atlanta was going to smoke them. People didn't think Atlanta was as good as they were. I feel like Randall just has no bag. in the playoffs. Like like when Kobe first came into the league, the one thing that people were huge on about Kobe is that he could go left and right. And look what happened through Kobe's career. He's an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer. Like, Randall has the work ethic that Kobe has, but he just only has a left. And that really hurts your game when you can only go one way. In the Atlanta series in the playoffs, what they did was they ran a box and one. And what that means essentially is that when Randall goes to his left, they're able to double team him because they have a defender in the middle. And literally, bro, when they did that, he had one of the worst playoff performances as a superstar all-star that we've ever seen. Anyway, that's just my background on both of these teams. You know, you guys said that you like me doing the team preview, but this is kind of ridiculous to me because I feel like this Knicks team is up and down, star-studded, ridiculous. They just can't get it done. That's just me. They could totally come out here and have a year like the Heat did and prove me wrong. But for what I've seen in these two games, they haven't been able to get it done. And I feel bad for Rose because he's at that point in his career where he needs to win a championship if he wants to even be considered for a Hall of Famer, because I feel like his injuries hurt him too much to where he's not a Hall of Famer at this moment. I also thought that last year really revitalized his career. Anybody who really watched basketball growing up as a kid has to love Derrick Rose. I guess maybe if you're a Bulls fan, not as much, but he never gave up on himself.
You cannot overstate, as Brissett misses, the importance of Taj Gibson to last year's success.
Oh yeah, they'll probably start Taj Gibson actually, and then run Nerlens Noel at the 5. I don't know what Tom Thibodeau is really thinking, but either way, if you think, yeah, Kemba at the 1, Barrett at the 2, Fournier at the 3, Randall at the 4, Nerlens Noel at the 5, bro. That's a squad, dog. That is a squad. And they're young, too. Besides, Kemba's still young. That is a squad, bro. Gibson's still, Gibson's like Al Horford. He can still ball. But yeah, that's a squad, y'all. Sims looks pretty good. I like that kid in college. He went undrafted.
Obviously, Walker and Rose as Randall knocks down the 3.
Randall looks alright. He works really hard. I will never take that away from Randall. But there's just, when you're a basketball player, what I've learned throughout the years, being a coach and working with kids and stuff, if you can't go right by the time you're 20 or 15, it's going to be so much harder for you to learn how to go a different way. If you start training your arm, for me, I broke my arm when I was little, so I had to use my left hand. And my mom was telling me, if you use your left hand, you'll go D1, you'll go D2. I never listened to her, and I didn't have a left hand. And then I would drive to the basket and try to do these crazy reverse layups like that. It's because I didn't have a left hand.
Craig gets inside.
That kid with the blonde tips, he looks nasty. He was good in the summer league, too. But the Knicks look legit. I don't know if they're going to be a championship team or not, but they'll definitely make the playoffs. I don't know if the Pacers are going to make the playoffs. I probably will have the Hornets over them. That's just me. And I'd rather see the Hornets in the playoffs anyway. I like the Pacers. Don't get me wrong. They play like Spurs basketball, but I'd probably rather see the Hornets. Just for the NBA, like to have the Hornets in the playoffs, I feel like it would generate a lot of more watch time and revenue and content for them anyway. So they're probably gonna push that no matter what. Kind of like the AL wild card. Like you guys saw that Yankees game. That was such a horrible game. Like it wasn't a good game. Unless you're a Red Sox fan. We would have gave the Red Sox such a better run, the Blue Jays.
It's getting closer. This kid he's a competitor.
Anyway, y'all, you gotta let me know down in the comments what you think about the Knicks. I got them being like around the 4 or 5 spot, not a top 3 team, and probably maybe making it out the first round. If they play the Hawks, they're probably gonna want to come for revenge. Anyway, boys, I love all y'all who appreciate. Check out Crispy Flake's new video. That's my dog. Thank y'all.